Do you want to blow people's minds with your ability to play sick hi-hat patterns? In this video, I'm going to explain how to go from this to this. Okay, so your hi-hat is like one of your main parts of a drum kit. We use it to play grooves, we use it to play fills, we use it to do everything. What you need to do as a drummer is get good at being creative. I'm going to show you 5 hi-hat patterns to use and work on to create some cool sounding grooves. Okay, so here's the lay of the land. I'm going to break this down into 5 sections. For each section, I'm going to show you the hi-hat pattern. Then I'm going to play a basic groove with that hi-hat pattern. Then we're going to play kind of a more interesting groove with that pattern, and then I'm going to show you how you can improvise using that pattern. Let's go. Okay, so the first pattern is just 16th notes. Very common. It's something that we all need to be able to do well. Here's a basic groove using 16th notes. Now let's add a few ghost notes to the mix. Okay, let's improvise using this repeating 16th note pattern on the hi-hat. The next pattern is a group of 3 notes that repeat. For this one, we're going to start with an 8th note and then follow that up with 2 quick 16th notes. The trick here is to accent that downbeat to make it more effective. Okay, here it is with a basic groove. Let's add a few ghost notes. Cool, let's improvise using that idea. Okay, now we're going to take that and just reverse it. So instead of starting with the 8th note, we're going to start with 2 16th notes and then end off with the 8th note. But with that 8th note, we're still going to accent it. So instead of accenting on the downbeat, we're going to accent on the upbeat. Cool, let's add a bass drum and a snare drum to create a groove. And then let's add a few ghost notes to make this interesting. Alright, here's a bit of improvisation. If you want to get some more stuff to practice that is in the same vein as what we're doing in this video, I highly recommend checking out my Funk Drum Grooves ebook. This book is just a bunch of practice exercises. I've divided it up into sections of different hi-hat patterns, and in each section you get a few different grooves to practice. For each groove, I've linked a video of me playing that so you can use that as a reference. You can find that ebook in the description for this video. The next hi-hat pattern is the same as the second hi-hat pattern that we looked at. However, we are going to open and close our hi-hats on every 8th note. When you do that, you'll find that there's a natural open hi-hat sound on the of every beat. Okay, let's add bass drum and snare drum, creating a groove. For this one, I'm just going to go straight into the improvisation because that's when it's the most fun. Okay, here's our last hi-hat pattern, and it is one of my favorites to play. Okay, let's add a bass drum and a snare drum to create a groove. Okay, let's add ghost notes to make that a bit more interesting. Alright, let's get to the improvisation. This is a really cool groove that a lot of jazz guys use. Alright, try those out, let me know how it goes, and then I'll see you guys in the next video. I also recommend checking out this video, which has me teaching you how to play some great funk grooves. Last thing to mention, and if you are still around, thank you for watching the video to this point. I also recommend checking out Drumyo's free 30-day trial. We all know Drumyo, they're a big platform that teaches us how to play drums, getting in some of the best drummers in the world. But their subscription platform is where you're going to find the most value if you want to learn things. By clicking the link in my bio, you get access for free for 30 days for the Drumyo platform, and there is so much stuff on here that you can check out. You can watch courses, interviews, lessons, it's all here, and it is really just one of the most valuable resources on the internet for drummers wanting to learn. At first, I just thought Drumyo was for beginners, but there are countless lessons on here for advanced people taught by the most advanced drummers in the world. Again, click that link in the description and try it out for yourself. I highly recommend it.